안녕하세요. 요리하래요 메인 셰프 조셉입니다. 오늘은 스페셜 게스트 it's Alex. 영국에 살았으니까 이 디시는 fish and chips.
Fish and chips, and we're going to use triple cooked chips.
Yes.
Using the classic Heston Blumenthal recipe.
So these potatoes, what potatoes do you like today?
I like to use Maris Pipers. They contain a very high amount of starch, which is going to help the potatoes get a very glassy crust on the outside and very soft in the middle. They're very, very nice for chips and very popular around in the world. Actually, Heston started developing this recipe in 1993, before he opened the Fat Duck, which is where he first served them in 1995. He started questioning how he could make the perfect chip, and that's what he did. And now they are known worldwide. You can find triple cooked chips.
So the first step is, what is the first step of the first? You've got to peel the potatoes.
Peel the potatoes, and then you want to cut them into steaks. First off, just square off a little bit, and then into nicely sized steaks. Like so, about that size?
Yes.
Chip size. And what we're going to do after that, we're going to place them in a pot of cold water. Then we want to simmer them for about 20 minutes-ish on medium heat,
yes,
before we strain them off and cool them down in either a fridge or a blast freezer. Either works. But a lot of restaurants who makes triple cooked chips sometimes like to steam them in the oven instead.
No way.
When you simmer the potatoes in water first, it actually creates little cracks in the potatoes, which when you fry them, the oil is going to fill in those cracks and help make the potato go extra crispy. A little trick that Heston discovered during his experimentations with potatoes.
It's quite a long process, so we have some which we've already done earlier.
We have, yeah, we've cheated.
2시간 정도 넣으면 안쪽으로는 이렇게 부드럽게 해줄 거예요.
The next step of the chip process is to fry the chips at low temperature. We're going to fry them at 130 degrees for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to strain that off and cool them down again before the next step. So they're called triple cooked chips because it's 3 times cooking processes.
So while that's cooking, let's talk about the cod, shall we, Alex?
Yes.
What have we got today? Cod coming from Norway, no?
Cod from Norway, exactly.
Came from you on the same plane.
Yeah. So we've got some lovely cod fillet that we're going to just put into some nice pieces. We're going to remove the bones first, which is not that nice to have inside a fish and chip, I would say.
So you normally have cod in the UK when you have fish and chips?
Cod or pollock is also quite nice, yeah.
Pollock is nice.
You don't want to cut them too small either, because if you cook them when they're too small, the fish is going to overcook before the batter actually has time to puff up and get pretty crispy.
So let's talk about the batter then. This is my little batter recipe. So I do half beer, half soju. 소주 쓰는 이유는 보통 영국에서는 이렇게 vodka 쓰는 편이에요. The pastry is going to be very fluffy and light. That's why I use either vodka or I like to use soju. 밀가루, 반, 옥수수, 전분가루, 베이킹 파우더 넣습니다. 쓸 수 있어요. 탄산수 좋죠? 탄산수 있으면 뭐 이런 반죽이 바싹 해줄 거예요.
So now chips are coming out. They're starting to fall apart a little bit, which is exactly what you want. Because on the second time you fry them, they're gonna crisp up really nicely.
So 이거는 조금 뜨거워서 10분 동안 식히고 다시
back in 180 for about 7 minutes, like so.
Do not want to. 타타 소스 찍긴 한데 저는 타타 주지 않아서 fresh lemon fish chips. 한국 사람들이 타타 진짜 좋아하죠. 죄송합니다.
Normally they serve fish and chips there with mushy peas,
yes,
tartar sauce,
yes,
salt and vinegar, and they usually serve the chips inside a newspaper cone as well.
Yeah. In Australia we get like a big paper and you throw like loads of it in there and it's like a parcel, and then you sit down and you open it up and then you have it just with lemon, which is what we're doing today.
Now, nice golden crispy chips.
Wow, there's some very UK style chips.
Exactly.
I'm going to go straight in with our batter. 대구 전분가루 넣고 이렇게 반죽이 묻히고 기름을 이거는 10초 동안 부으면 겉에서는 익을 거예요. 그래서 붙일 수가 없어요.
몇 분 동안 튀겨야 돼요?
사이즈에 달아요. 이거는 5분? 6분 정도? A little bit. And then some lemon. Whoa. So you can see the. Ooh. 진짜 맛있어. How do you think your fish and chips was, buddy?
Pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
Very tasty, nice, crispy.
And then.
레몬 향이랑 되게 잘 어울리네요. 소스가 필요 없어요.
네, 필요하지 않아요.
튀김옷이 되게 바삭바삭. 근데 안은 너무 부드러워.
네. 거바소 그쵸. Yes. 드디어 거박. 숙죽 선. 어떻게 말해요? So today we wanted to show some cool techniques that he had learned in the UK. 감자튀김 진짜 이렇게 바삭 감자 만들 수 있어요. 구독자 여러분 집에서는 만들어 보세요.